Okay, today take a look at the Zoom F3. A lot of instructions. And there it is. The most awesome thing about this is just the size. This is a very nice tiny package. Got the same amp as the F6, and I can easily fit that in a pocket. So we can see on the top, we got our two XLR ports. On the right, we got power, we've got hold and record. We got our mic port, volume up and down, headphones line out, got a slot for the micro SD card, 5.0 play, stop, and menu. And then on the top, we got our navigation buttons. So I'm going to use a SanDisk Extreme. Then on the back, we got our battery door, and it looks like it uses two AA batteries. Now mine has these two metal bars, so you can hook a belt through it. We also have a 1/4 mount, so we can take that and throw that directly on a tripod. We do not have the belt clip. Okay. So you can see the navigation menu right here corresponds to these buttons. So this is down, this is up, and then this is okay. And setting the date on there can be important just because that's going to write the time and date to that file whenever you create it. Okay, so it's ready to go. Now first thing I want to do is I want to try to test this with a lav mic. So I've got this adapter right here. This is a Rode VXLR Plus. So this is just an adapter that will turn the XLR into 3.5. And I can plug that in, and I'm going to use line 2. Okay, right now I am recording using the lav mic, same lav mic that I had plugged into the camera. It is nice to see that we can actually see the peaks on here, so we can tell that this is actually picking up sound. Of course, I am monitoring it live, and from what I can tell, it actually sounds very good on this. So this is great. I can actually use this as an interface to the computer. I can use it just like this as a standalone device, so I can get my audio recordings in the field, so I can walk away from the camera, and I can just use this as a portable lav device. And because it's got an XLR in it, we can plug in whatever kind of mic that we want. So this is a very, very nice tool. Now, right now, I am at 16. I'm going to increase that. This is 32, test, 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 test. And this is 64, test, 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 test. But the really cool thing about this is that I can bring the volume way up, test, 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 test. So that was beyond peaking, but the great thing about this and the 32-bit is I can take that volume, I can bring it down, and I can still get the audio that was in there. So even if I'm in an environment where the sound is constantly changing levels, I don't have to freak out about that. So that's what makes this worth every penny.